I'm just going down the trail to my house.
Don't worry, we'll help you out.
We'll get you home, buddy. Let's go.
We got all the tips and tricks.
Okay then.
Tip numero uno.
How did we get here?
This is a tamarack tree.
Okay.
See? Look at it very closely. You can tell it's tamarack because of the way it is. Tamaracks always signify dry land. So if you find one, you know you're going in the right direction. Keep going. So dry.
Actually, a tamarack tree is usually an indicator of wetland, such as a lake shore or a marsh. And you can tell the difference between a tamarack because its needles are soft and plasticky and splay out in all directions. Come with me. This tamarack is massive and quite old. Most ones you'll find are usually smaller, look something like this, but they're a good indication of water.
Okay, tip number 2 for getting home is to know that moss grows on the south side of trees. So if you see south moss, you'd want to go south because there's people there and civilization, and that's home. So, tree, moss, south. Wait, moss, south. Wait, moss, wait, south. Wait, okay, south.
Actually, moss grows on the most shaded side of the tree, which is usually, because we're in the northern hemisphere, the north side of the tree, not south. But it can change based on which part of the tree receives the most shade. So what you want to do is look at all the trees in the area and figure out which direction the moss points more often, and that's usually north. Come with me. The moss on this tree is pointing that way. The moss on this tree also pointing that way. See this tree also pointing that way. And that tree over there also pointing that way. So that direction must be north.
Tip 3. If you're in the middle of the bush, you can't see where you are, it's always a good idea to climb some trees. If you get up high,
I don't think that's working
then
very
you
well.
can see that one. That one's good to climb. If you get up high, you can see.
Actually, due to the nature of the boreal forest in Saskatchewan, most trees are not good to climb. They're going to be skinny and scrawny like these, or even the big trees we have, the branches aren't thick, even at the bottom, and usually they're all broken, and so it'd be dangerous to climb. The soil and the climate just don't make for good climbing trees here. Come with me. If you want to use trees as a guide, it's best to look at them from the ground. For example, I can see through there that the trees are getting thin and sloping down. So that means there's an open space or a body of water nearby. Whereas if I look the other way, I can see that the trees are sloping up, getting thicker and more of them. And that shows that that direction is going to be more dry land or higher elevation.
Last tip is to watch the sun. You know that the sun rises exactly in the east and sets exactly in the west, so you just watch the sun when it rises and sets, and you know exactly where you are, and you'll never miss your mark. So now it's the middle of the day, so just wait till it sets. So, okay, sun, we're ready, you can set. So now we just wait.
Actually, here in the northern hemisphere, the sun doesn't rise exactly in the east, nor exactly in the west. But the sun is always slightly angled more towards the south. So it's a little bit skewed, and you should never use it exactly or you'll be way off. Also, the seasons change the position of the sun. In the winter time, the way the earth is angled, the sun is way more south than normal. But in the middle of summer, in midday, the sun almost reaches the center of the sky. And so, you need to be able to use that as a guide, not as an exact point for east and west. Come with me. Because the sun is always tilted towards the south, even at midday, you can look up to the center of the sky, point towards the sun, and that direction is a general south. Here are just a few tips to help navigate your way through some Canadian boreal forest. If you happen to find yourself without a compass, this could help you make your way through, but do not take it as a replacement. Compasses are still far superior, and using these tips all together, instead of just relying on one, can help you find direction and maybe help you find your way. Best of luck hiking.
Oh no.
Ugh, I'm so confused.
Where even are we?
There's moss everywhere. And the sun's pointing that way, but the Tamarack's over there.
It's over there, so we have to go that way, right?
Oh.
Dry land? You know what? Give me a boost. If we'll be able to see everything. Come here.
But the sun, I think we should just wait for the sun.
The campsite's this way, you two.
Oh, okay. Oh. Good thing we got lights in.